What is mental health with students? Because I think too often that has kind of a negative connotation
Mm-hmm.
of whether that be therapist help or mental illness. But in terms of middle school, what is mental health?
Yeah, so I agree with you. I think that when we talk about mental health, one of the first things that comes to mind is just mental illnesses, right? Depression, anxiety, schizophrenia. So some of those have some pretty negative stigmas, unfortunately. But mental health is actually pretty simple. Mental health is just our social well-being, our emotional well-being, and our psychological well-being. So similarly to how we would take care of our physical body, maybe by taking vitamins or doing yearly checkups, mental health is just what's going on inside of our brain.
Hmm. So these checkups and updates, what are those?
So for our students, you can really do something as simple as a check-in. I have put an anchor chart up on the board, and it can just say something as simple as how are you feeling today, and you can separate it into a couple different columns like I'm feeling okay, I'm feeling a little frustrated, I'm really angry. So literally just giving them a place where they could come up with a sticky note and put their initials and put where they're at. And I think from there, obviously looking at your students who are struggling that day, if they're comfortable having a personal conversation with you, you can really gain a lot of insight into what they're dealing with.
So you're putting the onus on the students themselves.
Yeah, I think that's the ultimate goal. I think at the beginning, it's going to fall a little bit more on you to get them there. So you need to be the one to open the dialogue on mental health, because for me, I'm a middle school teacher. For teenagers, being in a room of 30 people and talking about your feelings is not something that they're gonna want to do willingly. But if you start the dialogue and you kind of quote unquote normalize it, it just becomes something in your classroom that you're okay with.